Just roll the intro. Metroid Other M. I've seen worse reactions. Metroid Other M is the 12th entry in the beloved and critically acclaimed Metroid series. It was released on the Wii in 2010 and served as the next big mainline Metroid game, following the Metroid Prime trilogy. Other M proved to be the most ambitious Metroid game ever. It was developed by Team Ninja, who are most notable for putting boobs in fighting games. The directors of Other M wanted to make a more story-based Metroid game and uncover more about Samus's backstory as a bounty hunter. For a game series that didn't focus on the main character's backstory, having a whole story-based game sounded pretty awesome. So after a long development time, Metroid Other M was finally released in the summer of 2010. The critics liked it, but the fans didn't. Other M is often regarded as a big footnote in an otherwise pristine series. It ruined Nintendo's hot streak of good Metroid games, but is it the worst Metroid game?
No.
Ever since the game came out, more hate and frustration towards Other M kept on growing and growing. Probably because there wouldn't be a new Metroid game in 7 years. Anyways, let's just cut to the chase. I don't want to rant about a game for over an hour again. Let's do this with an open mind and neutral thoughts and feelings. This is Metroid Other M. This title card sucks.
God damn it.
The game begins with a cool opening cinematic with perfect footage for a commercial. Some mother brain kills our friend Big Metroid.
What an asshole.
And then Samus goes,
"Time to go,"
and kills Mother Brain and blows up the whole planet. We then cut to Samus after that mission. This is also the first time Samus appears with the mole on her face, which now makes Samus the second most attractive Nintendo character. Sorry guys, I don't make the rules here. Samus then wakes up from a little nap and just won't shut up about a baby.
Baby, 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 baby.
It's only gonna get worse from here, isn't it?
Samus then discovers an abandoned space station, which acts as a typical place where you're stuck at the whole game. Samus then goes in and discovers that there are Galactic Federation soldiers inside as well, and proceeds to be called a princess by this guy.
Fancy meeting you here, princess. Remember me?
I wish I did, just so I couldn't forget about you again.
So this guy's name is Anthony, and he introduces us to... So Adam used to be Samus's general when she used to work for the Galactic Federation. She quit being there, and that's how she became a bounty hunter.
I mean, you gotta put that expensive ass suit to some use.
Samus then gets called an outsider by Adam and feels really hurt by it.
You heard that right, everybody. Samus, the badass bounty hunter who fought literal planets by herself, now gets offended when she gets called an outsider.
Did I forget to mention that this game almost character assassinated her? Anyways, we then learn how to use the missiles. You good, dude? After exploring the place a bit, the team and Samus then find a dead body.
He's dead.
No shit.
I didn't know what had brought Adam here.
Then what brought you here? Blah blah blah. Giant monster appears. This is also the first time where we learn that everything Samus can do needs to be first authorized by Adam. So yeah, instead of finding new tools and weapons like in the previous games, Samus instead has literally everything, but it needs to be okayed by some nobody we just met.
Looks like I'm gonna need to ask for your cooperation on this mission. But I'm also gonna have to ask that you follow my commands. You don't move unless I say so, and you don't fire until I say so.
How about no?
Oh shit. So this flashback is when Samus was still in the Federation and about how she would always give the thumbs down to Adam.
That was so powerful. Academy Award.
Adam knows my past.
That's sad.
There's no question I saw Adam as a father figure.
That's even more sad.
So to briefly summarize this, Adam is sexist. The flashback then ends and Adam orders everybody to search the whole ship and rescue any survivors. So Samus's job is to get the electricity back up, kill a giant monster, find another dead body.
What the fuck?
Go up a tower, go down its rectum hole, kill all the bugs inside it.
Oh shit, the rectum tunnel just busted a nut!
You know the rest. Samus then goes to a test area to get some information in the exam center. Eventually, the whole squad rolls in too. minus one guy, but you probably forgot about how many of them there were by now. They then find out that the ship that they're in was used by the Federation to make bioweapons.
Adam, was the Galactic Federation experimenting with bioweapons?
Looks like it.
Use of bioweapons is strictly prohibited.
Yeah, Adam, didn't you read the rules written on the whiteboard?
The person also responsible for this is someone named
Madeline Bergman.
Thanks, I was just about to say that.
Leave it to me. Shouldn't be a problem to hack into this thing. I mean, it might tell us what exactly was going on here.
Wow, this voice actor is terrible. Then Samus finds out that the rest of the guys are fighting a creature from hell, but this one isn't completely stupid, as it gets to jump on Samus and pins her down. Pause.
Peek that tail, bitch. Dumbass.
So then Anthony gets the BFG out and blasts its ass to smithereens.
You okay, princess?
Call her princess one more time and I will punch you. Thank you, Samus.
But then the crew figure out that Lyle is dead. Oh no. So then Samus is sent to get rid of a monster in another sector. That sector is filled with lava. How on earth is literal lava on the spaceship? It would just burn a hole through it and you know what? Let's just forget about it. We then have to climb up a volcano, all the while taking heat damage.
Activate the barrier feature on your suit to protect yourself from heat damage.
You know when that would have been really useful? Before I scaled the whole ass volcano, you absolute tool! Bada bing, bada bong. Samus then discovers that there are Metroids on the ship.
When are they not?
Now Maurice is dead.
That's so very, very sad.
She also finds out that there is a woman watching her. She goes inside and tries to calm her down.
How can I trust you when your troops are willing to kill each other?
Okay, that's interesting and all, but can we talk about how there's now a killer forklift?
Get away from her, you bitch!
I could also appreciate the cutscene a lot better if the camera didn't move every millisecond. You know the result.
Considering the mortal danger we'd survived together, I had to agree with her. There was a traitor among us.
It was Adam. So apparently, before Samus arrived on the ship, the secrets of what was happening in the ship could have been revealed and spread. So the Federation sent an assassin to kill everyone inside, so the secret wouldn't come out. So Samus decides to give this assassin a name.
The Deleter.
That is the worst name I have ever heard.
On top of everything, I started to think about that woman. Could she be the person in charge here? Madeline Bergman.
The answer is yes and no.
Anyways, the Deleter kills another guy and dumps his body very discreetly. Number 7! I think I could find out who the imposter is from the beginning. Call me Sherlock Holmes, cause I always... Oh wait. They all have the number 7. Damn it. So much for that. We then meet up with Anthony and then...
How you feeling about the commander, huh?
No! God, please, no!
So yeah, if you thought that one stupid flashback was bad enough, why not have a second one? So in this one, Adam, Samus, and the Federation are on a rescue mission.
Since when are they not?
So this guy Ian is on a ship fixing another ship that holds about 300 people. And if he messes up, they might die. But oh no, something goes wrong. Samus is then like, Adam, I can help save them. And then Adam goes,
Fuck you, bitch! Shut the fuck up, bitch! Back the fuck up! I'll knock the fuck out you. Damn, pussy! Hey!
Ian's ship is about to explode, so Adam makes a ballsy decision and calls to disengage Ian's ship, which will lead to his ship blowing up, thus killing him. Hey, you know how Samus is meant to be an empowering character? Well, check this out.
Lock and secure the shielding doors now.
Adam, wait! There's still time. I can make it. Please let me go. I mean, Adam, please let me go. You have to trust me. Just give me a chance.
And then future Samus goes on about how that explosion could have killed Adam and her had they not made that decision. Sure, whatever. I don't even care at this point. Flashback over.
Sorry for hitting a nerve.
Yeah, you better be sorry.
Kill 2 more big monsters. Find out that Ridley's there. Wait, what? And then Samus finds out and... Just watch.
Ridley?
Samus, use your plasma beam. What's your status?
He can't be.
Samus, do you read me?
What is happening? And then Anthony gets hit into the lava. Wow, how shocking and sad. This is probably more depressing than this. Kill Ridley, but it's a fake out. Shocker. And he escapes.
Unbearable thoughts welled up in me.
Samus then blames herself for Anthony's death. I mean, sure, I guess. But what is a normal guy in a tiny suit with no weapons to use gonna do against a giant flying monster that can shoot fire and bite your head off? absolutely nothing. So then Samus finds the woman again, and she reveals her name as
Madeline Bergman.
Wow, I'm so surprised.
Madeline then talks about how the Federation are using this ship to create monsters and bioweapons, and how it all went downhill because no one thought that creating killer monsters in a ship would possibly go wrong.
There was an even more dangerous plan.
As if the story wasn't completely ridiculous as it is, get ready, cause it's just getting started. Madeline then talks to Samus and tells her that the people behind the ship use the cells and DNA from Samus's suit from the beginning of the game to reproduce and create Metroids, and that's also how Ridley came back to life. I know that sounds stupid, but don't worry, it gets worse. They also resurrected Mother Brain as an artificial intelligence. You have got to be kidding. Madeline then goes on about how they didn't predict that the monsters created inside would go rogue and kill almost everybody. Like, how stupid do you have to be to not only create killer aliens, but also keep them all inside one ship? No shit, something went wrong. You thought that making a monster bigger than a whole house wouldn't cause problems? Well, guess what, you idiots? It did! Alright, so after that, Samus tells Madeline to stay where she is so she can destroy all the Metroids and Mother Brain for like the 50th time. But oh no, this happens! Kill the spawn of Satan, then the whole ship starts to move. She then sees a Metroid, somehow knows it's a baby, and they become friends, sure. So Samus is ready to go.
Alright, home stretch, here we go. Oh, god damn it.
She reverts back to her Zero Suit form. The Metroid tries to attack her, but gets iced. Whoever could have saved her? So then Adam talks to Samus and tells her that the new Metroids in the ship cannot be frozen. But the one he did kill with the freeze gun was a baby.
Then again, none of this makes sense.
Oh my god. He took the words right out of my mouth. Samus then asks Adam why he is credited with being behind the whole project. He then says, I outlined the dangers, but my name is forged or some shit. This writing is so goddamn awful, it honestly astounds me. So then Adam tells Samus that the whole ship is heading straight towards the Federation HQ, and what is potentially the start of a series of attacks by the MB artificial intelligence. Oh great, the idiot scientist now made a terrorist. And then Adam tells Samus his plan.
Sector 0 has a self-destruct protocol. If the sector receives a significant amount of damage, the unit is programmed to detach and self-destruct. A powerful explosion will eliminate the Metroids and MB without leaving a trace.
Don't you dare, Adam.
You need to shut the fuck up!
Blah blah blah. Adam does the deed.
No objections. Right, lady?
If only this game was good, I could feel emotions from that.
So then Samus is like, yeah, I'm good now. I'm gonna avenge you, Adam. Yeah, you wish. Samus then learns how to use her gravity suit. Wait, so she can now just learn whatever without needing Adam? Huh. Kill the spawn of Satan again. Find out that James is dead.
Who?
Then Samus finds another scientist.
Fantastic.
She locks herself away and unleashes that. I will admit, you do kill it in the best way possible. So then Samus and the scientist talk, and she reveals that she's the one all behind it, and also...
My name is Madeline Bergman.
Wait a minute. I met another woman who called herself Madeline Bergman.
What you met was MB. She's an android.
We're just gonna skip how this happened. It's just not worth it. All you need to know is that MB, or Melissa Bergman, has been slowly becoming a threat. My mom now shares the same name as a terrorist. Do you think she likes that? Hell no. Melissa then comes out of nowhere and is like, yeah, this is the moment where I try to kill you, but I don't because the feds found me and froze me. Or something like that. She breaks free and does all this crazy stuff.
You know what? I'm just sick to death of her. Can you just kill her? Appreciate it.
So then this British guy comes in and says to Samus, yeah, we got everything under control. You're good. He also calls her an outsider, so you know what that means.
He's sexist.
But then...
Time for us to go. Come on, princess.
Stop right there. Who are you?
Anthony Higgs, sir.
No.
Samus then reflects on what happened.
I was the insane one. That was what Madeline muttered softly as she sank into sleep.
What the definition of insanity is.
I heard Adam's voice in my head. In that moment, I swore not to grieve his death. And for the first time, I gave him a thumbs up, just in case he was watching over me.
Nah, he's not watching over you because he's sexist. Roll credits.
That's Metroid Other M. It's bad. No, sorry. I meant it's really bad.
Let's just get to the pros and cons before I have a migraine. The pros, the visuals. The game visually is still impressive to this day. It's nothing groundbreaking, but for a Wii game back then, it looked pretty good. The cutscenes were all well made, even though the camera moves way too much for my liking. But overall, the visuals were still pretty good. Gameplay. The gameplay is actually kind of fun. It fuses parts of the Metroid Prime trilogy's first-person elements into a more traditional action game style. This makes the gameplay not boring, but still familiar to people that have played action games or other Metroid games in the past. And while a complete first-person perspective is really good and engaging, that kind of style just wouldn't work for this game, because this isn't a Metroid Prime game, it's its own game. And for what it is, it's not half bad. Effort. The amount of time and effort that went to this game is pretty admirable, even though the sheer amount of ambition became the game's detriment. This isn't a sequel that wasn't just pushed out just because. A lot of time and thought went into it, and even though the story and big elements sucked complete ass, you have to respect the effort the team put into this game. And on that note, the cons, the story. The story is complete garbage. It's not the worst game story I've ever played. Trust me, I should know. But for a game series dipping its toes into a more story-based game, you must have a good story to get the ball rolling. I don't know if I would even call it a story. It's just a bunch of random people just doing stuff that are loosely connected to each other. There are like 4 fleshed out characters in this game. The rest are just there to die by some random person that we never find out the true identity of. Oh yeah, you probably completely forgot about the Deleter. Didn't Samus make a big deal about him and label him as a threat? Yeah, but that's just it. Who is he? We'll never know. It's not like you could have made an interesting and good part of the story, finding out who the killer is. Oh wait, you can. What if the killer was Anthony? That would have been really surprising. But no, we don't find out because lazy writing infected the brains of everyone who made this game. Adam. Oh my god, Adam. I guess this whole thing is that he wasn't meant to be likable. So when he sacrifices himself, it seems a lot more noble and thought-provoking. There you go. That's his whole character. Or at least I think it is, because he is hollow as a fully grown tree. Now you might be asking, aren't you forgetting somebody? Well, yes. Yes, I am. Samus. Rule number 1 of how to make a good story. Don't fuck up your main character. For a character that a lot of Metroid fans wanted to know more about, you sure gave us not a lot to like about her. I'm not saying that you have to make her a perfect character. In fact, not making a character perfect ironically makes them more perfect, if you know what I mean. But Samus in this game is horrendous. What is the one of very few things we learn about Samus? The only thing I can barely remember is that she acted like an actual toddler when she was in the Galactic Federation. I can help. You can trust me. I can do it. I don't give a shit. She constantly whines about not getting her way. And I know she said later that she regretted doing it, but at some point, shouldn't you just go, screw you, Adam, I'm doing this anyway. And she just does it because she believes that it's right, instead of what some bum tells her otherwise. Also, keep in mind that this is the main character. The same character that millions fell in love with and were inspired by for almost 2 decades at that point. Who is Samus to them? A badass bounty hunter who's willing to kill herself to save humanity? Or some crybaby bitching about how she can't do what she wants to do? Take your pick. I know I'm talking about these 2 topics for a lengthy amount of time, but this is the foundation for the whole game. And if the foundation is weak, then the whole building on top of it is gonna crumble and fall. This isn't the worst game I've ever played. It's not even close to some of the really bad games Nintendo has made in the past and in recent years. It's just a game that was way too ambitious, and what came out of it was a less than satisfying result. A good at heart game that was unfortunately doomed to fail. The final verdict for Metroid Other M is a 4 out of 10. Any objections? That's what I thought.
again, none of this makes sense.